Our journey begins deep in the lush forest, where a man walks with purpose. He navigates the dense greenery, his pack suggesting he is here for more than just a stroll. His first task is to forage. Spotting a cluster of vibrant red berries, he gathers them carefully, a small but essential source of energy for the work ahead. A quick taste confirms they're good to eat, and he pockets the small harvest. He sets down his tool bag, ready to begin the real project. He finds a fallen log, the perfect raw material for his vision. With the log in place, he kneels down and prepares his saw. The blade bites into the wood, a rhythmic sound that echoes through the quiet landscape. He works steadily, his focus entirely on making a clean, straight cut. The first section is complete, and he lays it out, the beginning of a foundation. He continues this process, methodically cutting the log into uniform lengths. Each piece is another step towards his goal, whatever it may be. Now, it is time for a different tool. He retrieves a hand drill from his bag. Using his body weight for pressure, he begins to drill into the first log. It is slow, demanding work, requiring both strength and patience. Wood shavings fly as the drill bit sinks deeper and deeper. He pulls the drill out, revealing a clean, precise hole. He clears away the excess wood chips, inspecting his handiwork. The process is repeated on the other side of the log. He drills with practiced ease, his movements efficient and sure. With the holes drilled, he stacks the finished logs, a pile of potential. He shoulders the heavy timber and carries it down to the riverbank. Here, by the water's edge, the construction site takes shape. He mixes a small batch of cement, a crucial binding agent. 2 of the drilled logs are set into the rocky foundation, anchored with the cement. He carefully positions them, ensuring they are level and secure. More cement is applied to lock the posts firmly in place. The structure begins to rise from the riverbank, a testament to his planning. His attention now turns to another piece of wood, a thick, round section. He marks the center and draws a perfect circle, a guide for his next cuts. Using a chisel and axe, he begins to carve, chipping away at the wood. He is not just hacking away, he is sculpting, shaping the block with precision. The goal is to create a hole through the center. He switches back to the hand drill to widen the opening. Alternating between drilling and chiseling, he gradually hollows out the core. Finally, the piece is ready, a solid wooden wheel with a hole through its axis. Next, he takes another log and splits it with his axe. From this, he'll fashion smaller, more intricate components. He carves the split wood into paddle-like shapes, the blades of a wheel. Each one is carefully shaped and sized for its purpose. Now, he assembles the parts, inserting the paddles into the central hub. A waterwheel begins to take form, a brilliant piece of engineering. He carves a channel into another large log, creating a trough. He works tirelessly, hollowing out the length of the timber. This trough will guide the flow of water, harnessing the river's power. He transports the heavy carved logs to the construction site. He positions the main support beam, fitting it into the posts he set earlier. Wooden wedges are hammered in to secure the joints, a classic carpentry technique. The structure is solid, built to withstand the force of the river. He splits more logs, carving them into curved sections. These will form the aqueduct, a channel to carry water. He assembles the pieces on the bridge, fitting them together like a puzzle. The wooden waterway is now complete, a marvel of craftsmanship. The next project involves making smaller, more personal items. He starts by drilling into a small block of wood. Then, with a chisel and axe, he begins to hollow it out. He carefully scoops out the interior, his movements precise and controlled. A wooden cup is being born from the solid block. He smooths the inside and outside, refining the shape. He makes several of these cups, each one a small work of art. He even drills a small hole to attach a cord for easy carrying. Back at his shelter, he prepares a rope system, He meticulously braids and knots the ropes, creating a strong, reliable line. This connects to a wooden winch. He is built into the cliffside. He attaches a bamboo bucket to the end of the line. With a turn of the handle, he lowers the bucket down into the river below. He expertly raises the filled bucket back up the cliff face. Fresh water delivered right to his doorstep without having to climb down. He pours the water into a kettle, ready for a well-deserved break. Using one of his newly carved cups, he sits down to enjoy a drink. But rest is brief. A new project is already underway. He takes another section of log and begins to hollow it out. This time, he carves a lid to fit snugly on top. He drills a series of small holes into the base, creating a ventilated bottom. It is a beehive, a home for wild pollinators. He even baits it with some insects to attract a new colony. Now, he shifts his focus from wood to stone. He selects a large flat rock from the riverbed. Using a chisel, he scores a line across its surface. He painstakingly hammers along the line, weakening the stone. With a final sharp tap, the stone splits cleanly in two. He begins drilling into another stone, this time with a different goal. He is not splitting it, but hollowing it out, one drill hole at a time. He carves out a stone with 3 holes, its purpose still a mystery. He brings prepared wood back to his stone working station. He saws the wood into short lengths, then sharpens the ends with his axe. These sharpened posts are hammered into the holes in the stone. A stone base with wooden legs. It is a stool, or perhaps a table. He builds a simple stove from flat stones, a platform for cooking. It is time for the reward. He retrieves a jar of preserved fish from the water. He starts a fire in his new stone stove, the flames licking at the wood. He seasons the fish and wraps potatoes in foil to roast in the coals. The fish are skewered on sticks and placed over the open fire. While they cook, he gathers the same red berries he found earlier. The meal comes together. Smoky grilled fish, sweet berries, and roasted potatoes. He mashes the potato with salt, creating a simple but delicious side dish. He arranges it all on a wooden plate, a feast fit for a king. He sits on his stone stool and enjoys the fruits of his labor. After cleaning up, he is immediately on to the next monumental task. He finds a massive round boulder by the water's edge. He draws a complex pattern on it and begins drilling again. He drills dozens of holes, outlining the shape he wants to carve out. Using a chisel, he connects the holes, breaking away large chunks of stone. Slowly, a deep bowl shape is carved into the solid rock. It is a sink, a permanent washing basin carved from a single boulder. He installs it next to his shelter, connecting it to his water system. Water now flows directly into his custom-made stone sink. But his ingenuity doesn't stop there. He builds a new contraption. It is an automated fishing device, using a weighted trigger mechanism. He baits the hook and sets the trap in the river. While he works on dinner, the device does the fishing for him. And it works. A fish is caught, pulling the line and raising a flag. He retrieves his catch and prepares another, more elaborate meal. This time, he is cooking fish with roasted eggplant and tomatoes. He makes a sauce from chopped tomatoes and herbs, simmering it in a pot. He flakes the roasted fish into a bowl with the grilled vegetables. Finally, he pours the warm tomato sauce over everything. As night falls, he cleans up and heads into his small shelter. The fire in the stove crackles, providing warmth and light. He prepares a final cup of tea before bed. The next morning, he washes his face in his stone sink. After one last look at the incredible world he's built, he packs his bag. His work here is done, and he walks away, leaving his creations behind for the forest.